Welcome back to Chow Time Pod. It's your host, Red. Got a video today from support court with Judge Wanda. Greedy ex-wife. Divorced, but still married to his wallet. Please like subscribe down below. I really appreciate that. Let's get that chow. It's chow time.
You're welcome.
You all may be seated. Okay, Miss Ellison.
Yes.
You brought this case before the court. What's going on?
Well, I'm divorced from the person that didn't show up.
I see that.
Yes, and I'm here
That's some balls for this man not to show up, too.
to ask the court for more spousal support. I've went part-time on my job. I'm no longer working full-time. I've lost money. And the man's done nothing but cause me trouble since we've been divorced. He does all kinds of crazy stuff.
Okay.
And I deserve more money with all this harassment. Plus, I want a restraining order against him. This has to stop. My nerves are on edge. Can't take much more of it.
But yet the man is not even in court. What has this man really done to you?
I think $100 a week extra for spousal support.
$400 a month?
All the, the headaches he's given me and everything like that.
You think it'll be fair?
Yes, I've left him alone. I don't go around him. It's him doing the harassing.
Okay. How long ago did you all get divorced?
It's been almost 2 years now.
Okay.
He
All
just
right.
won't let go.
What is he doing to harass you?
Like 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, he drives around the house blowing his horn at all hours of the morning. He comes down to my work unannounced, goes right into where I'm working at and wants to argue with me in front of coworkers. I mean, I could be fired for that. I mean, it's
Have
totally
you ever tried
ridiculous.
to call the police on him?
Well, by the time they get there, he's gone.
Okay.
Yeah, they've never caught him actually doing anything.
Okay.
He knows not to get caught, but I need a restraining order. That's the only thing that's really going to, I think, keep him away from me.
Okay.
And he found
Well,
out
I
about,
don't do restraining orders in this court. You can go to another court and definitely request a restraining order. And I believe that's something you can do at your local police department too.
Okay, well, thank you. I didn't know that.
Yes, ma'am. That is definitely that. Now, I can, if you qualify, obviously, for an increase in spousal maintenance, that is something.
Shout outs to Judge Wanda. She is so pretty, good about everything. I would think some judges, especially male judges, if the man didn't even show up, he's probably just going to raise the child support off the bat without any question. Almost positive that would happen majority of the time. But with Judge Wanda, she's going to ask some questions.
And that I can entertain. So let's talk about that. You said you believe $100, an extra $100 a week is fair.
Yes.
Why do you believe that's fair?
Well, like I said, my wages have went down. I'm only working part-time now.
So her wages went down. She's making less money, and it's his fault that he has to pay more to make sure she's still living the same lifestyle again. Go on.
We're doing layoffs and things like that. So
You said your wages.
Yeah, my wages
Okay.
are going down, and his are going up because he still gets those 2 raises every year. He's been with that company forever, and he makes good money. I don't make half of what he's making, and it's been really tough. I raised his children. I entertained his friends. I kept the house clean. I did
Then why did you leave the man?
everything that a good wife does. I think I deserve that extra $100 a week, and he can certainly afford it.
What does he do for a living?
He's a CEO for an oil company.
Okay.
Makes really good money, bonuses and all that stuff. I mean, he's just raking it in.
How much is your spousal maintenance right now?
The spousal maintenance, it's about $325 a week, maybe.
Okay.
$325 a week, so $650 every 2 times 2. 2,300, 2,400. That's pretty good.
He doesn't pay on time either. It's not always on time. So he is late on that. I think that should be a penalty right there.
That's actually more than most people make in their normal full-time jobs, actually. So that's pretty damn good.
He shouldn't be late.
Okay. What type of expenses do you have?
Well, I have rent. I'm still making the payments on the house. We before we got divorced, we had it
So you got the house, and you can't afford the payments.
redecorated, carpet paneling on the outside. Siding on the outside. All kinds of different things were added to it, and I'm making the payments on that still. I still got another 5 years for all those payments to be paid off, and then I got food. My car's
Damn, she got a house that only had 5 payments or 5 years worth of payments left. Damn, that's pretty damn good considering most payments are 30 years plus terms.
Paid off, but you know, gasoline's expensive, the upkeep of the car, things like that, electric bills, water, everything like that. Not to mention entertainment. I mean, you can't expect me to sit around the house and watch TV all the time. I mean, I go out from time to time, you know, that takes money.
Now, when you all were divorced 2 years ago, outside of spousal maintenance, were you awarded the home?
Yes, I was awarded the home, and he fought me on that, but I won it.
Okay. So you were awarded the home. You don't have a lot of payments left on it.
No.
So I guess I'm confused as to why you're here, because you haven't said anything that will warrant an increase in your maintenance.
Well, I went down on hours from work. I mean, that's a financial burden.
Well,
And-
okay, so you went down on
yeah, my
hours.
boss did. My boss did. I didn't do it. My boss made me take less hours.
Right, but nothing has really changed with a lot of your expenses. You said you don't have a car note. You have a little bit left on your home to pay off. Sounds like you're mainly paying utilities and then a mortgage.
And the insurance for the car, I mean, the insurance is always expensive. Gasoline prices always going up.
Right, but you have
It's so funny when she says all these things. Imagine your husband, the one that paid everything while when you guys were still together, and how expensive everything was for him to take care of. Now you're taking care of shit by yourself, and the house is almost paid off. You don't have many other bills, just other than utilities and insurance, and you still can't seem to take care of yourself properly. How sad is that, you strong and independent women, you?
those expenses at the time that you were divorced, correct?
Yes.
When you all were divorced, did he have a 401k in existence? And this is Texas, which is a community property state, so I'm assuming you at least got 50% of that.
Yes, I did, but
Yes,
I don't think
no,
that
ma'am.
should be taken into consideration.
No, ma'am. It was taken into consideration the first time you received spousal maintenance.
Yeah.
You can't have me take it into consideration again. That's not fair, and it's definitely not the law.
His 2 raises every year. I don't get raises. My job's a very poor paying job. I'm uneducated. I mean,
And you chose. The likelihood of you are the one that initiated divorce to leave the man because you thought you could do better or you can live a better life without him. This is what you're paying for. This is the consequences.
and I'm not, my age, I'm not going to find much now. I have to stay where I'm at.
You should have
I feel
stayed
like
with
I'm
them.
trapped in this life.
And Miss Ellison, I feel like you came here to waste my time because I cannot give you an increase in spousal maintenance just
$50
because
a
you're
week?
asking for it. No, ma'am.
25?
Even $5, the answer is no. So is there anything else that you needed from me here today? Because I cannot grant you spousal maintenance just because he's made an increase from his wages.
Well,
If that were the standard, then everyone would come in court asking for an increase.
people need increases. I mean,
Well,
See, this is the bullshit. Vonda would say this, but there's other judges. Yes, when the man does make more money, the judge will grant more child support maintenance because these male judges get something out of it, and they're just fucking assholes. They really want to drain as much resources from the man as possible, and they're all simp beta cucks anyways. They all believe the women, like every single woman that comes to their fucking courthouse crying and bawling saying their husbands are abusers, they believe them. They just straight up think that all men are abusers. But we got great judges like Judge Wanda here that kind of asks us some questions and pries a little bit.
women living
you-
on their
I'm-
own, I mean, that's hard.
let me ask you this question. When you all were divorced and you received half of his 401k, how much was that?
That was a nice piece,
Okay, what's a nice piece? Give me a number.
about 250,000.
Okay, well, you know what? If there's nothing further, your case is dismissed and so are you. Thank you. Hi guys, it's me,
Hey,
Judge
Judge.
Vonda B. I wanted to go over what you all witnessed in the Ellison case. So, wife, well,
I added this clip in because sometimes we don't know exactly why she ruled the way she ruled, so she's explaining it here.
ex-wife in this case, she was wanting an increase in her spousal maintenance. Well, if you're going to come to court and ask for an increase in spousal maintenance, There are a number of things that you have to show. If you remember, we talked previously about spousal maintenance and the things that you needed to show in terms of the factors to even qualify. It works the same way when you're asking for a modification of that. What do you all hear? She was talking about her job, cut her wages, cut the time that she would have to be at work, although husband made this money, but nothing really changed in terms of her expenses. Her expenses actually decreased because she inherited a lot of money when she and her ex-husband divorced. Therefore, she didn't qualify for an increase in a modification of her spousal support.
Oh, so it's the cost of living. If her cost of living goes up, that's when she's able to request for increase? That's a little crazy because cost of living goes up normally, right?
Which is why her case was dismissed.
Whew, that was some good chow. Shout outs to Judge Wanda. Always putting out great content and always asking the questions that I don't think very many judges ask. Just pry a little bit and you really figure out these women are just greedy. Please like, subscribe down below. I really appreciate that. And I'll catch you guys next time. Ciao.